Welcome back. In last episode, we discussed about operators like and, or, and not. We also navigated to the assignment number 4. I understand that you might have done those queries provided in the assignment number 4. In this episode, I am going to explain order by, group by, having, and top clauses. I will also take you to the assignment number 5. This assignment contains more than 15 SQL queries which are based on the concepts like order by, group by, having, and top. At the end of this episode, you would be able to build your better understanding on writing SQL query. So let's get started. Let's first try to understand order by. The order by keyword is used to sort the result set in ascending or descending order. Those who are new to these terms, ascending and descending, I would like to explain this is a way. Ascending means arranging from small to big, and descending means arranging from big to small. And this thing gets applied on data as well. So for example, you have some data in some table wherein you have a date field and you want to arrange the record set in such a way so that the latest data, the most recent data should be displayed first, and then the older one, and then eventually the oldest data. So you can apply order by clause to that particular select query. So order by is used along with select query. One such example is select all from a resident to order by resident name. So every resident has got a resident name. So based on the alphabets A, B, C like this, the details or the record set will be arranged and displayed to you. Make sense? And that is, and if you want to do the same thing in descending order, so that the name is starting with Z should come first, then X, and then Y, then X, and likewise, then you can write something called DESC, that is descending. Make sense? Go for group by. So group by basically is a statement group that groups rows that have the same values. For example, data which contains the 4 different areas of a country, north, east, west, and south, and you want to group the data set or record set on the basis of that particular group, area, on basis of north, and basis of south, and basis of east, on basis of west. So for that, you can use group by. Make sense? Group by is usually used along with these aggregate methods, aggregate functions like count, which counts maximum, max, mean, sum, and average. One such example is, I am trying to display the resident type. So we have a resident table, and a resident table has got resident's name and their type. So type can be any of these two. Let's say either it is O or T. O is for owner and T is for tenants. So what I'm going to achieve here is I'm going to find the number of residents and number of owners and number of tenants, and that's where I'm going to group it by resident type. So all O will be grouped and count will be found, and all TTT will be grouped and count will be found. So in such scenarios, you can use group by. Having is used in a place where you cannot actually utilize where. So where is used in for filtration in normal queries. But if you want to have a query along with group by, so if you are grouping on some values, and where and that place, if you want to use where like thing, so where cannot be used at that place, and that's where we use having. One such example is, you are saying the average rating of maids. So you want to display the record of those maids whose average rating is more than 3. So here you cannot use where clause, so you are grouping it over maid ID, and then you are finding the average of ratings, and then you are saying that whosoever is having average of their rating more than 3, so many residents have given ratings to the maid. So it will group on the basis of maid ID, and then it will find the average of their ratings, and then if it is greater than 3, then it will display the record. So you have seen that in such situation, we can utilize we can use having clause. The last in the list is top. Top is basically used to specify the number of records written. So let's say if you have huge records, the thousands of records, out of which if you want to select a couple of records like top 2, so for that you can use top. Top is basically also used with percent. Let's say you have a 200 records and you want to display only 50% of this, then in that case you can use percent as well. How to write? You can see 2 examples out here. Select top 2 star, so it will display 2 records from resident table. And the second example is select top 50% star from resident, so it will display 50% data. So let's say if resident table is having 200 records, so it will display 100 records out of 200, that is 50%. Hope this makes sense. So now let me take you to the SQL Server Management Studio and see these things in action. I am in SQL Server Management Studio and I have written queries in order to speeding up the process so that I will not take much time in typing. So it is as equal as typing here. So you see the first thing where I'm using order by. Before that, let me check you select star from residents. So you see that this shows all resident details, but the names are not sorted. Say, see Amit Sinha, and right below Amit Sinha, we have Rajkumar Verma. So there is no sequence. There is no, order here on the name. But what if I'm going to write select all from resident, order by resident name? You see the difference. The difference is Anand Srivastava is the first one. AA, right? AA Aarti Sood. AA Y Ayan Karthik. Then AB, and this way all A ones gets ended, then B names with the B gets started, and likewise CDE. And that way you can also display in descending order. So you see Jogesh Tyagi is being displayed first, and then V likewise. Make sense? So this is what order by is. Okay, you can give order by on more than one fields as well. So the first will be sorted first, and then the second will be sorted. You can try these all. So I have given you just basic example. Select resident type and count resident type as number of resident. So if I say, so I can see that resident type honors are 137 and resident type tenants are 67 in the table. And this is how you can do this. I'm going to run another query. That is, I'm going to display all the maids who have got ratings, average of ratings more than 3. So here it is. The maid 103 is having ratings 4, 107 has rating 4, and 109 has got rating 4. Right? If I change this value to 2, I will be having more maids in the list. Make sense? So this way you can write group by along with having. Right? And at last, let's go to do select top 2 star. So you see that there are 2 records getting displayed. 50%. This will display the 100 records because the total we have is 200 records in the resident table. All right. So having said that, we are pretty much clear about the order by, having, and group by and top. Let me take you to the assignment number 5. I am in Google Chrome and I will type CodeWithAbby at blogspot.com. So as usual, once you come here, you see to your left side, there is a menu. Navigate to the expand the SQL Server section, and you click the assignment 5 link. Assignment 5 is opened for you. You see that SQL query is flowing based on above data. So we have already prepared the data. In this, you will use in between top and group by and order by. So any example that you get to select how many residents are owners and tenants. We have already tried these. Select or display all the floor details having area in a square feet, not between. So that is, you will use and then you can try these 50%, and likewise display the maid ID, number of flats she is working in. All there, display the all female maids who can do babysitting. So try these all questions and let me know if you have any issues regarding any of the queries. If you have some more queries as well which you want to run it through me, I will more than happy to discuss there. Write me over comment or email me.
Subscribe for more updates. Comment or write us at mailtocodewithabby@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.